So today we are looking at the Furious Jund list. This is a list that I tested the other day. I got a 3-2 with it, and I think mostly, one, I didn't play very well, but two, the pairings were not really great for these cards. So the deck is playing 16 one-drops, which I really do like. The power of being able to do something on turn one is really important. And Thoughtseize is a proactive one drop, which I like a lot. The curve here looks pretty healthy. So we have the Bowmasters, the Punfires, the Collector Oof, the Outland Liberator, the two Ooze, the two Sylvan, and the Mawlock. Sylvan's a card that I love. I adore this card. There is a part of me that thinks, would I be happier with something like, say, Fourth Fable, and say, maybe, or maybe the Booze in the main deck, and I may make that change actually. I love Sylvan, and I do think that if you think about dealing with Bowmaster, you have Bolt, you have Pun, you have your own Bowmasters, and you have Furies, and even have a Mawlock. The thing is that if I play Boo in the main deck, that will open up my sideboard for more unfair matchups, which I did see a significant amount of. So I think I am going to make that change. I may regret that, but I, I may regret that. I love Sylvan Library. There's also not a lot of life gain. Like Clothis is really the only life gain, and Ooze. The Saga deck, where I play 3 Sylvan Library, kind of mandatory, has Shadow Spear and has Outland Liberator. Scavenging Goose and Haywire Might. And I just think it's just like a clunkier deck. Like I think this deck is really kill 'em dead, where the other deck is much more like draw the game out and try to win later. So that does open up some things. Cards that I could run would be like a Pick Your Poison, which I think I will. I think you need some Edict effects. So my question of the day may not be a very good one. Other cards that I could run would be an Opposition Agent. I think Opposition Agent is good, but I'm kind of leaning towards Veil. So I'll run a second Veil. Drop Thoughtseize for Cabal Therapy, man. Hey, good to see you, Sandman. So drop Ignoble for Veteran. Yo. Yeah, that there's gonna be a lot of changes for sure. But I hear what you're saying. Maybe I'll get back on that Nick Fit train at some point. I think the Fiend Artisan version was like a really cool idea, but the way that it played out was like sacking Veteran Explorer was like a part of the cost. So you would sack Veteran Explorer, search for something, and then after that you were able to get your 2 lands. So like you couldn't get the 2 lands and then use that to pump Fiend Artisan for something cooler. So even though the synergy at first glance seemed like it was going to be very good, it ultimately did not go how I wanted it to. Overall, really enjoyable gameplay. But yeah, I think I've been on this Fury kick, really trying to get Fury to work in this format without playing Initiative or something like that. And with the Delver decks being pretty abundant, I think it's a good call. And the appeal to me is if you look at this list at the moment, we're looking at I think it's going to be 17, which I really like. 16, no, 17 red cards with the mall lock. So like, it's a pretty good red deck. Yeah. So I do like me some choke. My biggest issue with choke has been if you look at this deck's curve, it's pretty high. So I really like my sideboard cards to be like pretty low to the ground. Like Endurance is sort of free. Veil of Summer is 1 mana. Collector Oof backup I really do think is necessary. So like I want to save my like big haymakers like this and Fable and Clothis and Grist, and then you rely on Pyroblast to like keep me alive. That's at least the plan. It doesn't always go that way. Sometimes you get Delvered. So I bought this card recently, and I was gonna play Saga Maverick and change out Shadow Spear for Lava Spur boots, and then I realized that like if I play a Saga Mav league, I'm probably looking at about 3 hours on average. Like 2.5 is like a fast league with that deck. And it's like I just don't think I have it in me today to make that many choices in one game. Because not to say the Jund deck isn't challenging, it's challenging and thought provoking in a very similar way. But yeah, that Saga deck is like my favorite deck. But like it is hard to do 5 consecutive games of that and like play it well. All right, let's do this. Shut up and take my player points. And let's get some La Musica. One time I was trying to look up the lyrics for this song, and I had no idea. He said, or I was trying to find what song this was. I had no idea it was saying Coda personality. I thought it was like, yo, Harry. Good to see you. Yeah, that's a better guess than what I had, Sandman. How you doing, Harry? Uh, Keep and then Thonk. Probably Fury? Yeah, and that word was not a big one on my vocabulary. I'll put it that way. Coked up personality, though, is like, that is something that fits. Oh, I see. Uh, yeah, exactly. And I still don't know what the hell a cult of personality is. So I don't really care about Teague so much. Yeah, just like the two of them. I don't think Gandhi, though. Maybe you know something about Gandhi that I don't. Um, Gandhi didn't give me those vibes, so. I am the my read is waste here. If I know the decks that I like to play, they won't like that. Um, I think I'm fine with this gameplay here. I think it's Abzan Maverick at this point, and knocking them off white is probably not so bad. So end of turn, I will likely fetch for the surveil land. Whenever I think of the Legacy Pit, I think of this song. Travis always likes to joke about that. Speaking of which, I missed that dude. I should hit him up. I think he's busy being a wrestler. Just wrestling people down. I think that's good enough to keep, huh? So green, red, other 3/3 space lizard at target player. Now, if they plow it in response, that's a little annoying, but I think that's okay. Okay, they do not. So now we're game new attack here. There was this skit about Red Hot Chili Pepper lyrics that always makes me laugh. It's like bang bang a wang a California. Just like every song, you know. Bang wang a dang a California. And I like the Chili Peppers a lot, and I imagine you do. Who doesn't like some Flea? Ding ding a wing a California. Plow the Moloch? Yeah, that's probably necessary for them. Un necesito. I think we take her easy here. I am not going to try to get the extra damage in with the Bo Jackson, but I may flash in Endurance. Unless they play a 1-drop, in which I will. Okay, that's something. Pretty good blank. They have a creature and I do not. So also I can get a grist here, which I think is a good option. I can Yeah, I think we are the beatdown deck. So let's get the grist. Little annoying I can't do that second main phase, but not the end of the world. I would have attacked first, and then I would have... Are they scooping, or was that a glitch? Okay, cool. All right. Cool. Tempo, 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 tempo. Gaddock Witherbloom command. So it's gonna be like a 4-color deck. Probably don't want this. So here's what's really tough, right? Like if it's actual factual Maverick, which I think it could be, then like current versions are not running anything I want to disenchant. I don't love Thoughtseize though. It's actually a little tough. Bing bong a bing a California. Boom bop a ding a California. Alright. Try that. A lot of ways to slice it. I would suggest if you know you're dead, sometimes scooping a little bit early. Like if you know you're dead. I just think that's a decent call. Because now I have no idea what to expect here. I think it's just Maverick playing Witherbloom command. Hey, good to see you, Turtle. That looks like Maverick to me. I think we do this. If they fetch play knight, then we're in some trubs. If they don't, if they play knight, that's cool. They fart. Okay. That's fine. Harry the Trendsetter, huh? I think Farty Boy is kill on sight. I think I keep that on top, but I'm not sure about it, to be honest. So, could be, I'm guessing Harry's deck. I think I like this best. I don't want to play into an endurance swing. And I also probably want to fetch a Surveil land here. Knight would be scary. Ooze not so bad. I can probably deal with an ooze. Especially if I draw something good here. So let's get a commercial district. We will keep that on top. 110%. So wham bam. They gain 1 life. And then we play the Kiki Jiki card. And I gotta say, I'm feeling pretty good, but I feel like they're one top deck away from being right back at it. Like, if they Green Sun for Night here, that's like a big deal. I think just that. So I'm kind of expecting an endurance here. No. Okay. Um, black, green, other this. I don't know if I should be happy or scared here, huh? I guess they have a brainstorm. Not the end of the world. A wasteland is a little slow. Probably could have tapped different is what that means. Whoops. Yeah, I didn't even see the pun fire. So definitely some mistakes were made. Had I maybe sequenced differently? But then again, I played the grist and then used it. So I think it's just more about having the presence of mind than sequencing here. Okay. So my guess is this is a Knight of the Corella Quarry. Yeah. There it is. Okay. So we're in decent shape here. It's sort of keep this card contained at the moment. I suppose. Let me do some math here. I could hit them for 8. I think I'll hold. Okay, that was like such a good top deck. Feeling, yeah. Wow. Tempo, 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 huh? So one mistake that game was really just the grist and tapping the grove without anticipating the mill. That's just it didn't cost me, but yeah. The other thought was if I didn't draw a pun, let's just say I drew, I don't know, fetch land. Do I still blow the fetch and play around something crazy like a Dark Depths? And I don't think so. Yeah, enjoying the Jund list. It is much more tempo than I normally play. One thing that's like kind of old school mentality for playing a lot of Green Sun Zenith decks is you don't want a lot of like spells that make you hold them up until your opponent's turn. So if this is goblins, I think I keep it, but I'm not happy about it. Easy Money Marksman's a good player. I doubt that's goblins, huh? Nope. Um, I kind of want to try this. I don't know if this is good. It's sort of like I force a will this card. Trying to protect my mana here. I think we go for this. I think we put that on top. Hope I don't regret it, but Delver usually goes after your mana. Yeah. Okay. Looking like I made the right choice. It is not likely that I go for a the other surveil land here. All right, it's Christmas in April, I guess. We'll just run with this here. I think we're gonna get Murktide. And I probably go for a waste at the beginning of their upkeep. Unless they tap out here. Been seeing more stifles. No? Okay. Hey, dude. Just having a wonderful Christmas time. Yo, I'm getting mega rewarded here, huh? Put that on top. So Easy Money Marksman, good player. I bet you they waste at the end of their turn. Or on their turn, yeah. Okay. Just this person's came the ball, you know? My read is basic forest here. Oh, I forgot to chase the forest too. Yeah, the Wham Christmas is pretty good, huh? Gave it away. I think 3/3 might be the way to go here. Nah. I think they may go to discard, and it behooves me not to. Now, mind you, they find one good land here. That's going to change everything, but... So they're going to go to discard. They discard Daze. Force of Will is very likely. So okay. I run more lands than they do. I run like 23, I believe, and they probably run like 16 to 18, I think. I'm not sure what Delver's been doing nowadays. I think I got pretty lucky. Again, good player. Not expecting to get luck like that again. Don't think we like Thoughtseize against Delver. Hey, so you spend your mana. So you spend your mana, and then they don't spend their mana. You know, words. Pick your poison. Yeah. So you're heartbroken. Get a little bit of that sody pop. Damn. This is really close to a mulligan, huh? I think I'm going to keep it. I need a mulligan more. So this could just be a harsh lesson. I will find you and I will waste you. Ho ho ho. Okay. And not my typical play. I think I'm just gonna keep doing that. Oh, come on. Best viewers. Like, what does that even mean? All right, hang on. Let me delete that. You banned. That was ponder, choose not to shuffle. Yo. All right. I'm just going to be a prick. Let's... start. All right. That's pretty good. Definitely a game changer. I will say if I draw it in, I don't have a way to deal with that. I'm wondering if keeping in like the one Outland Liberator is good, but then like you can't green sun for it, you know? Yeah. Boy, I'm gonna hold off. Yeah. Pick your poison, ain't bad. Yeah, you're right. I did not consider that. I am running 2, or 1 rather. Delver of Secrets. I'm gonna get the Taiga here. I think they're gonna waste it. The good thing is they pass priority now. Yeah. Okay, cool. So then now I'm free to get my Surveillant. I think they probably could have wasted it in upkeep and been happier. We will put that on top. So yeah, kind of in a little bit of trouble here on a Murktide. Two basics, okay. Yeah, I'm smelling a Merc. Yep. Okay, so that's actually a good draw, huh? So we're forced into this. Yeah. I'm with you on that, Yog. Hey, the Maverick Anonymous, yeah. Good to see you, Potato. So to me, that means they read it and didn't care. And I get it. It's sort of a sulfuric vortex. Clothis? Yeah. Exactly. So if I got a lot of outs here. Okay. I still think it's this card. There is a possibility of getting away with a 5 toughness Moloch here. Yeah, Clothis is really good there. So I think what's gonna happen next turn is I'm gonna hit a land in their bin. And then they're gonna force a will my Moloch or something. And I'm gonna play it around days. Oh well, never mind. Let's. Okay, I think we pause on that plan then. We're just gonna hit the bolt. That will pump their thing. No, it won't. Um. I think we go for this. Kind of surprised. Oh, you know what? I tapped wrong. Shit. That's bad. That's a pretty big punish. I am kind of. Okay. So the good thing is that the second bowmaster would have been um dazed. So I'm getting rewarded for bad play. Holy smokes. All right, yeah. Uh the Fury build against Delver. It's pretty solid. Yeah, life is like that, you know. The older I get, the more I hate being in a specific place at a specific time for an undetermined period. And that's like a lot of Magic big events. Like what I love about leagues is like you just fire up a league whatever the heck you want and there's someone there, and I appreciate that so much. Having to like be there, be ready, and then not know like, hey, this could be 2 to 3 hours of my time if I do poorly, or this could be 9 hours of my time if I do well. And planning your life around that is really challenging. And I'm not saying it's not worth it. It's just the older I've gotten, the more I've been resistant to that. Um, I kind of wish some of these tournaments were more like every single match was streamed. So let's just say you have 16 really good players, stream every match, and then over the course of 4 weeks, the 4 rounds will happen. And then you have some like excellent content, you know, and, you know, that way the players know, like, hey, it's going to be 1 hour. Me and my opponent are going to meet up at this time. And, you know, you just kind of have this stream of like events, just, you know, what one person would have to be master of ceremony to run the events. But that's what I would like the most, to be honest. I think like other video game tournaments are that way. Just like think about when you play like a 10 round legacy event. Think about all the amazing games that are happening and the entertainment value that is, and nobody's ever going to see those games. That's just going to be up to two nerds, and they'll remember. And nerds never forget. Or is that elephants? I don't know. Something like that. How do you know if an elephant forgets, you know? What is the litmus test for an elephant forgetting? Do they remember all things at all times? Bruh. Oh boy. All right. Wish I could just take this. Oh gosh. Yeah, that card's so good. All right. Uh, I think I'm gonna take their Bowmaster. Okay. Yeah, we're... Yeah. I just thought maybe my Bowmaster would kill their thing. And that's like the top deck of the century, huh? Oh wait, if they draw a land, it's not. All right. Well, that's fine. If I think we're gonna be okay. Yeah. I also can't deal with it, huh? So they take bow, which I think was sus. I think taking pun would have been the right call, to be honest. So let's hit the agent. And out of fear. Oh my god, I'm at 8. I didn't even realize I was at 8. Wow. Let's put that on top. How did I get to 8? I thought seized. And then they hit me for 3. And then they hit me for 3. So that would be... And then they hit me for 3. 3, 3... Alright, whatever. Computer's not gonna be wrong. It's a stalactite stalker. Come on. Yeah, so I would say the reason for me testing John, and I wouldn't say I'm converted. One, I think it's good to give yourself like a little bit of a break to try different things. Two, the appeal of Bowmasters, but also the lack of appeal for fourth at the moment, which I've seen you cut, I believe. And I think fourth is like a great magic card. But like if I'm not gonna play fourth, what is this Fury version really missing? You know, it is free real estate. I will say that. I'll try to remember another minute on this yes song. So that would be the main reason. Is I saw the same Fury options. The only thing this is missing is Plow, which is big. Knight of the Reliquary, which is big. And yeah, Thalia's a card I miss. But like this would not be the Fury version actually would play okay with Thalia, but like it doesn't play great with Fable and some of these other cards. Okay. Those I don't think I play Pick Your Poop or Surgical. I don't know why I keep calling it that. It's so stupid. Clothis. Gosh. There's a lot of lines here. Like, this is an aggro deck. Do I want to play a Thoughtseize against an aggro deck? Yeah, Poop is funny. This also... I think I'm going to take those out. And I'll leave those in here. Love is a banquet. Whatever the hell that means. It's not request. All right. Submit. I don't have a ton of confidence in the choices I made here. Cut. Yeah, there you go. But then, like, you got to have like probably at least like 13 to 15 cards for the Fury. But you could probably run Molochs over the puns. Um, there you go. I like what you're thinking. Okay, so the worst case situation here is reanimating Grist. It's like almost unbeatable when your opponent reanimates a Grist. So we're just gonna. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I read something that. No, I don't think you can. I feel like the enchantment would fall off or something silly. Yeah. Yo, good to see you. Always like people who are very good with their deck. Also, who stream. That is, there are not enough of us. Damn. Okay. Well, yes. Therefore, appreciate. So, I think I really don't know. Like, I don't want to expose. Like, I almost wish I could, like, take this Taiga back. Because if that gets wasted, I'm in trubs. Maybe I should trim, like, a Wasteland in this matchup. The mono black. Yeah. I mean, that's a cool deck. Like, how do I put it, though? Me and Tony joke around about this, but, like, the format needs Tony. As much as I hate the things Tony likes, like, I feel like if we went to a restaurant, I'd be like, I hate the things you like. He would just order all these, like, weird things that I hate, you know? Like, I hate the things Tony likes, but, like, we need Tony, you know? Yeah. Tony destroyed Legacy. Let's put that back, I think. Picturing it like a political thing. Tony destroys. I don't know. I'm just gonna shut up. Tony destroys person with opposing political view. All right, thanks for the song request. I think it's Schmo Masters. Yeah, for sure. Yo, good to see you, Mike. Schmo Masters. So if they go second schmo, yeah. Looks like we're gonna be okay. So we let the boo take 2. Tony destroys. Okay, what is thing? They have thing, but I don't know what thing is. A second bowmaster, maybe? Okay, so that we have to. That's the one we gotta shoot him in the face. So snuff out or something. Not bad. If I were me, what would I do? So here are the lines. What 100% this is happening. The next thing is, do I just make a mall lock that's like in a million? Or do I play... Oh, I can't play both. Yeah, it's just also, do I waste their silly, shadowy Backstreet Boy? Or do I play an Arbor here? One, two, three, four, five. I think I'm borderline bad manner at this point, so I'm just gonna make a choice, to be honest. Probably a moment where my opponent's like, "Can you just do a thing?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I could just do thing." Yeah. I try to put myself in the opponent's shoes. Like, if it's like Storm or something like that, it's like, oh my gosh, what could they have? But if it's just like, you're up by $1 billion, I think, if it's a $50 event, sure, but $10 holler, there's another human being on the end of that. I do think some people have scooped because I've taken too long to win from advantageous places. And it's like kind of funny, but I do feel a little bad. The funky cold badita. So yeah, I think this version of the deck, I've not missed Sylvan Library so far. I've seen Boo instead, so the curve might actually be okay without it. I feel like Fury really is just like a meta call, though. I there's like obviously like if like Hello Newton is in your meta, you're gonna want those. Delver, I'm a little mixed about. I think the likelihood of getting 2 creatures with 1 Fury, I don't think is extremely high. It's gonna come up sometimes, but you never don't really think it's especially high. So yeah. I feel like this said Delver, so the Flooded Strand could really just mean anything. Um, we're probably just forced into a non-basic here ramp. If I draw a second waste, maybe I'll consider being a Chad here and going for the waste plan, but I don't love doing that. Um, Another issue is Bolt Waste sends me back to the Stone Age, but I really think I'm gonna need red land. So yeah. They did draw an additional card though. So I think I'm gonna ramp here, especially with 3 Greed Suns in hand. Um, I have not been a fan of the waste plan against this deck, but I'm also not like I think I would have been rewarded had I followed what you said though. Nope. Okay. Unless they just drew it there. Okay. It's a pretty good draw. And they pitched a land here. If they fetch, I may go for the endurance. I don't want to. Sequencing here is really important. Okay. So if they bolt the bird, I'm going to be pretty salty. Ponder. Okay. They pitch a Murktide. I think they're trying to bolt the bird. Okay. They're looking for a land drop, it seems. Probably Commercial District with the number of red cards in this deck. As good as this card is, now I really don't know. I think I just need lands here. I don't love that play. But I think this is going to come down to this endurance resolving. And they have 5 in hand again. All right. So they would have to pitch the Force of Will for this. Or the Murktide. So either way, this deals with it. don't know if Thoughtseize was correct there. There is a high likelihood that they'll just be able to do it again. Okay. So I actually prefer that, I think. That's a good draw. They may have known about that, though. And I had not paid close enough attention. The Moloch in the graveyard is a little bit awkward, though. They really have no way to deal with this besides, like, a Grist now. Kind of just want to be able to play around Daze, though. If they miss a land drop and I draw a second waste, I'll probably go for the cheese. I could also Greed Sun for an Ooze, but I don't even know how good that is. Okay, they do hit a land drop. Okay. I like that. Yeah, Fable's been really good. They will probably Unholy Heat it, but that's okay. I'm sort of surprised they didn't do it there. I think they're trying to get the endurance with it. All right. Looking good. Starting to stabilize. It's a good draw. I think that can go. Just the thing. Pretty cool. They seek the beast. They bin the waste. They reveal Preordain and Ponder. So they let that die. So now we can attack and attack. And I think Wastelanding might be smart here, but I'm not totally sure. This is tough. I will think about this. Yeah. I do find it ambitious to hold that. A part of me is thinking get Arbor and Waste here. I'm just like a little choked up on mana. I don't. No, Arbor's dead. Arbor is gone. Good point. Yeah. Thank you. Uh, I could use the treasure for another thing. Let's go for it. Yeah, gotta use the treasure though. These are the games where like a reclaimer would be really nice. But I think that's more of a retool. I just feel like I'm like a wasteland away from being in trouble. They could just slam the Murktide here, but it would be like a 4/4, which is like manageable. It'd be a 5/5 most likely. So maybe like Ponder and or Preordain here. Yeah. The 3/4 is nice. The problem with this list, I'd say, is I've always felt like with Reclaimer, you need an ace. If you're gonna pay 2 mana for a land that comes into play tapped, I think it has to be Dark Depths or Gaia's Cradle in like an Elves deck. I don't think Saga is quite there. Oh, random map Excavator. Yeah, Excavator. I've considered it a few times. I think I'm a little too beat 'em up, and I think you know, this card does similar things. But yeah, Excavator is fallen out of favor a little bit with certain Maverick players. I think it's a little slow. Okay. So this turn is likely attack with a 4/4 Shaman and Green Sun for my what the hell is it called? Endurance again. Okay, let's get this off screen. So this has Summoning Sickness. There is a Murktide coming in my near future. Now that I'm thinking about it, this, this is game 1, and I think I only run 1 endurance. So it would have to be Scavenging Ooze. And that is considerably worse. Two, three, four, five. If I could play around days here. Okay. I could just Fury. This is a song about butt cheeks. The finer things in life. I think this is going to eat the Force of Will. And then I could get the Grist. And hopefully win target game. She has dumps like a truck. Yeah. Yeah, I think Grist is a little bit more important. And they pitched force pitching force, so they still have Merc. Yeah. In a similar vein, we got it. The Unholy Heat. Hit the Endurance. So now I think it's get Endurance. Yo. Good seeing that. Yeah. They hit that. Now it's get Endurance. I will not. Oh yeah. I forgot. All right, let's go for the GGs here. And then think. All right. Song about butt cheeks. All right. Yeah. Same album. Unleash the Dragon. Got to be like the year 2000. Hope you're doing well, Matt. Different time. Been a lot of tempo for those nerds who are joining leagues. I think that's what I did last time. Oh. Okay. Yeah, I think you're probably right about that, Matt. It was a little bit subtle, you know. I think my opponent perhaps had a few oversights that game. I do think they probably should have used those lightning bolts earlier. Okay. Here we go. All right, so we're just going for the wastelands here. Yeah, that is working way more than I ever thought it would. Maybe I'm the one who needs to learn how to play against Delver. If you have a better one, let me know. Guess it's a live version. We'll go commercial district. And yeah. I am bad human being. Cool. All right. Cue that one up after. And we're gonna unleash the dragon. Alright. It's terrifying. Cisco's gonna go to your house and unleash the dragon. You can't stop him. Alright, here we go. You're a rebel, Cisco. TFW Wasteland Delver? Cool. Could still lose to like a single Moloch. Not Moloch. I'm reading what Elias is saying. Moloch. I have not visited Applejacks, and it's nothing against apples or the jacks that they produce. I would happily give it a shot. Yeah. I like me some cereal. Beanie Siegel. All right. It's feeling that way. Orc versus orc. All right, a little bit of regrets here, but I think we're going to be okay. Maybe I should have hit the bobble. So, I'm not totally in the clear. Go ponder here. Like, this is definitely a position of advantage, but like, you know, one big Murktide and this game could just flip. Not the droid I was looking for, but I cannot complain. I think we hit Brainstorm. Trying to make sure Murktide is a small tide. I'll play this just in case there's something crazy like a back to basics in there. Not back to basics. Whatever. Pop. Now there is a chance I should have gotten the ab. I think I am. I think I have lethal, right? I go wham. Oh no. Whoops. All right, we're okay. I forgore. The cage got me. All right. I think it's been all like 3 Delver decks and a mono black deck. So feeling pretty good. Um, yeah. I haven't seen Applejacks. So there is a um a Nick Fit Discord that has some things about Applejacks in it. Joe Dyer, I think, is the owner or mod on that. The gentleman who gave you a shout out today for your sweet legacy deck. But it does come up. They do talk about it there. I'd be happy to give it a shot. A player that I used to really like, my buddy Gavin, Basic Swamp, was playing that. So now we're going against Tony. The major bad guy. All right. Cue the boss music, huh? I think so. Hopefully it's Tony on a slow deck or slower version of the things he plays. So I showed him a lightning bolt. I showed him another lightning bolt. Senor Scapone. Probably just a waste-a-roo here. I don't know. Maybe that's sus. I will. ROOLORO says hi. Yeah, if we could just get 2 mana. Hey, yo, from Florida. Um, I think we get Bayou and Ramp. He's in Orlando. Hope he has a good time. Tony's in the tank, which means we edge. He's like, well, if Stress Daddy has a main deck Mindbreak Trap, then I guess I'm in trouble. All right, do I draw red land? I do not. Oh boy. we're in big trouble. Wait, 5, 5, 5, 5. Oh! Oh no, I was supposed to Fury. Fuck. Now we're dead. I forgot I had a free spell in hand. That was dumb. And it's probably not going to get any better. That was a big throw. Oh, boy. Now he's thinking. Hate when Tony thinks. Yeah. I hit 5, but I hit it too late. Yeah. Okay, so we do have Thing. Let's use Thing. Yeah. It's the band Yes. Also known as No. They are not known as No. Um Someone tell Tony what year this is. Yeah. Senor Scapone. Realizing they don't have red mana. So I should have played the Bowmaster earlier. Several misplays this game. Oh, they have Thing. So would have had Metalcraft there. Oh, sorry, Quest. All right, there we go. Gotcha, Turtle. Tony in the tank. One in hand. King Crimson, yo. All right. I haven't heard that name in years. So we attack for tree. Got the fire coming out tonight. Hey, good to see you, Indri. Moloch, pretty cool. I know I've made at least 2 misplays this game that I'm aware of. So, feeling pretty good here. That card's like the win con, so gotta kill that. Yeah. Wondering if I should have got one more damage in. Whew. All right. So, definitely the Pyros, the Force of Vigors, the second Collector Oof. Yeah. Cindervine seems pretty good. Yeah, feeling good about that. Pick your poison. Oh shit, yo, thank you. I'm doing the best I can. I'm gonna do everything in my power to make that dream come true. Um, maybe the puns? Yeah. Like, pun kills Emery, but I feel like it's only gonna be Emery. I could see Fable being, like, kind of mediocre. think I need probably, huh? I don't know if I want endurance or Veil of Summer. I don't think so. Veil of Summer is good at like protecting from like that repeal, as an example. Um, I am could see maybe these, but I really don't know what he's doing, you know? Like this stops Emery for a turn. But like, is that really where we want to be? I think I'm gonna run one of the oozes over one of the endurances. And I'll run a hero pun. So I have one pun. Which like you might want one, you probably don't want two puns, you know, to kill Emery. Yeah. Like if I draw one pun in a super late game situation, it might be good. I think we keep this. It's close. Okay. We're gonna get this and we're gonna ramp. I am not sure about this play, but I think it's the best play. Cindervines, I'm hoping will carry. I think Cindervines is probably more reliable than Bowmaster. Could be wrong about that though. Hey DJ, good to see you. Pretty good. All right. If I draw, that's a good draw. I'm not going to complain about that. I think we put that on top. Gosh, yeah, we're going to want to. And I think we could still bolt the construct here. Right? It's 3? Yes. So. Don't love this play, but. Yeah, we're playing Jun today. You love to see it. So thought about it. For Grist, yeah, that's compelling. I think you do need at least one Bayou if you're gonna try that though. As somebody who's tried it a good amount, it's definitely high risk. Okay. All right. I think I could beat a construct. I think. Whew. Cool one. Pretty good. I already have both of my surveil lands here. So play this now. Buys me a little bit of time. Yeah. If I draw a Wasteland or Force of Vigor, then I can hold off here. There it is. Got to keep that back in the event that I actually need a block, but I hope I don't. The construct. Yeah, that might have been better. I still had this, but I think that was better. Force of Will would be rough. Repeal would be rough. Reading it, so that's scary. Yeah, for sure. The ultra mega clinch. Okay. Wondering if that was greedy. A 420. What? Good to see you. I think I may have it. Damn, they're hitting me again. Best views. I think so, but like, it would seem likely that Cindervines just does it. Tony, you're killing me. Oh man. All right. Yeah, finally, my nemesis. Such a good dude too. Really weird games. So this is a 10050. I think I've done that like maybe once before. Yeah. Deck's perfect, top notch. Yeah, that was a return to details here. So 10050. A no hitter. Awesome. That feels really good. A little bit of a debrief, I guess. So please clap. Um, yeah, GG's. That was beating Tony is not easy, that's for sure. Really good player, really good dude. I mean, I'm sure everybody here is following Tony. If you're not, you probably should. Great content, great YouTube page too. Um, I am so cheap with the chests. Maybe one day I'll start opening them, but I hate gambling. Nothing against Tony on that. That's not a Tony dig. All right, I'll do it for you. We'll open one. Like, I don't even know what most cards are that are not legacy playable. I got a dinosaur and a surveillance and 35 play points. So this dinosaur, no, it's a rat. Death touch, lifelink, pay 1 life, add 2 mana of any color. Spend this mana only to cast spells you don't own. Yeah, surveillance probably worth something. I'll hold on to that. I don't know about thieving varmint though. I don't think thieving varmints. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm doing pretty well on the player points because it lets you use your qualifiers. So I think that was a net come up. Um, Yo, fuck yeah, Harry. Harry, you are crushing it, man. I really appreciate the work that you've been putting in to get your deck and make it your own, and to just stay on that grind. I think when I was reading Dougal's article, everyone mentioned you, I think. And then, like, when you mentioned me, it made me feel like that Jadakiss line where he says, I'm your favorite rapper's favorite rapper. You know, like Harry's everyone's favorite rapper. But then when you ask your favorite rapper what their favorite rapper is, they usually say themselves. But then they also say somebody else, you know? So like that's a good trophy right there. I appreciate you saying the shout out on the deck. And yeah. Um so I'd say a little bit surprised. But first thing pairings, right? 3 Delver decks. Um, so like Fury, Fable, Punishing Fire, Bolt, Green Sun, Endurance, Grist. Um, so and Bowmasters. So like, and Fable. So like, I think this is. I don't think I've lost to Delver yet. I'm sure I eventually will with this list. Also, like a really mean sideboard for it. Eight cards, and all of them are like really good. Hey Riz, I hope you're doing well. Just ended up with a trophy, a 5-0 10-0 tonight. But hope things are going well for you. Shit. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. No cat bussin'. Nothing's gonna stop us now. Anyway, so then after that, I seen the mono black deck. Was in the hospital the other day. That's a discussion for another stream. Rizza, wish you the best. Won't press it. Glad you're out of that hospital. Then the mono black deck, I think Green Sun just happens to be really good against it. Like everything but opposition agent. Just because you're doing the outro. But okay. I'm around. Then Tony. I think if Tony was on like a very proven Tony list and Tony was playing like whatever Tony thinks is the best Tony deck right now, not just like a deck with accumulated knowledge, I think like I probably don't 2-0 that deck. But the fact that like Tony was like, I'm gonna get a 5-0 with AK, Yo, just coming off a trophy. Good to see you, Abgadol. Every time I hear this song, I think of Geodude Jared. So the new card, I didn't have the patience today for Lava Spur boots with Saga. I love that Saga deck, but it's so challenging to like play it. Like, not to say this isn't a challenging deck, but like the Saga deck is like so much brain power on so many different turns, and I love that deck. But like, it probably also would take me like a 3.5 hour. Probably, I think 3 hours is like short. Yeah, DJ. Bombardiers, I think, could fit in here. I don't know where. Probably not doing pun at that point. Maybe I'm overvaluing the synergy between Fable and Punfire, and maybe you just run like 2 Bombardiers, get rid of this silly Clothis, and run like more Molochs or something. Um, so my most common list, I'd say the list that if I had to go to a big event, what I would play would be, I think I just call it punishing Saga Maverick. So this is like my bread and butter at this point. 27 lands. I'm doing one Lush Portico and one Oh, this is actually a little bit outdated. Um I don't remember what I changed. I thought I had a commercial district in this somewhere. I don't know, but this is like really close. Oh, that's what I did. I run an 8th fetch land, and I run a commercial district, and I take out a Savannah and a Taiga. So it's this mana base, but an 8th fetch land instead of 7, and one Taiga's gone, one Savannah's gone, and one commercial district's added. Yeah, might as well have that. And then it would be, instead of Shadow Spear, I would run the boots, and that's where I was gonna start. Um, I don't think this is like a build around as much as it is like giving your constructs haste and ward probably ain't bad. Giving your knight haste might be magical crystal Christmas land, but like pretty good. Um, yeah, but Shadow Spear is just such a tough card to cut. Yeah, exactly. Like that's kind of what I'm like theory crafting on, Harry. I know you've had like a ton of reps with this list as well, and like the meta's a little bit different since you were jamming it, but not so much different. That like you remember those games where like somebody's just beating you and you're at like 5 life, and then your only out is getting Shadow Spear, equipping, and successfully attacking. So like yeah. Aura mutations. I will take you up on the Aura mutation. Um I think once I'm off a Fury list, I'll give Aura mutation a shot. Um I've done 61. I just don't think I would want 2 equipments. If I did 61, it would probably be like a 5th mana dork or something weird, you know? Um, could trim a library. That's like my favorite card in this list too. There is certainly some justification for that trimming one against a lot of bowmasters, but yeah, I think this deck is so clunky it's hanging on by a thread, and resolving and utilizing Sylvan Library is like a part of like the disaster that is this deck. And I have done some 61 lists with a good deal of success as well. So, but I think 3 Saga targets, like Harry's saying. I've done 4. I've ran the Spellbomb before Haywire Mike came out, and before I ditched the Spellbomb, I kind of ran 4 for a bit. And there are some games where it's nice to have the 4 constructs, or sorry, the 4 targets. It does come up. It doesn't come up a lot, but it does come up. I also have the needle in the board, so yeah, lot of areas to take this. Yeah, yeah, just the only real card advantage, I guess, is the Sylvan. In some ways, Saga's 2 creatures, you know, and in some ways, Punfire's some card advantage. Um, and in some ways, Knight's card advantage too, because you could fetch up the Sagas. But yeah, this deck is clunky as hell, and I think when Harry was playing it, he felt more confident against Delver than I did. Maybe a little bit due to the sideboarding, but I think he also saw the matchup better. I think he just understood that the complexity of like each game situationally, and I think he was better at that than I was. I think I was stuck with thinking of Delver as a deck that you're always going to be the control deck against, and attacking is like, what's the point? You're going to win convincingly. And I think I was stuck in that for like a year and a half after Murktide came out. Like, never got over that. Yeah. Oh, boy. Well, I'm going to hit the hay. I got a 5-0 here. It's pretty sweet. I am going to see who is available. Hopefully there's some good streams going on here. Oh, yeah, there really is. Pretty new streamer. They've been streaming for a little bit, actually. Actually, no. Never mind. I'm thinking of somebody different. But this is a cool streamer. They're playing lands. Charlotte Legacy Legacy League. CHARTT. All right. Good seeing you, Turtle. Alias, Harry. Riza, hope you're doing well. Fateless, Destiny, good seeing you as well. Roguelike, yeah. Really good turnout today. Abkanol, Sandman Base. Really appreciate the turnout. Have a good day, morning, evening, wherever you are. And more legacy to be had here with Charlotte Legacy Land. Great seeing you, DJ.